Hello, I'm Chris Casey.
And I'm Janelka Stafford. Welcome to Week in Review. In this episode, we'll talk healthy living and check out the world of 3D printers. But first, making headlines this week, it's funnier when you say it fast, Chris. Annapolis. 3 superstars made a commercial for college basketball's March Madness with a local hook that has really crossed the globe. The ad features NBA legend Charles Barkley, Do the Right Thing director Spike Lee, and the Pulp Fiction superstar Samuel L. Jackson. On the way to the Final Four, Charles Barkley types the wrong thing into Google Maps. Let's take a look.
Wake up, fellas. We finally here. Indianapolis. Now we just got to find the stadium.
You just say Indianapolis?
The Final Four. Indianapolis.
Indianapolis. Indianapolis.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You do know we're in the Maryland, right? Indianapolis is in the Indiana.
2 different states, man.
The commercial prompted a quick response from Annapolis Mayor Mike Penelides, and this take produced by Week in Review director Chuck Duncan.
Yeah, Chuck.
Roll it, Chuck.
Wake up, fellas. We finally here. Indianapolis. Now we just got to find the stadium.
Slow down. You just passed it. It's right there. The Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium. You guys do know we're home to the United States Naval Academy, right?
You just say Indianapolis?
The Final Four. Indianapolis.
Absolutely. Annapolis is home to all 4 Maryland signers of the Declaration of Independence. How cool is that? We are the capital of Maryland and the sailing capital of America. Annapolis has ballet, theater, art galleries, historic museums, the Alex Haley Memorial. Seriously, guys, we have festivals, historic tours, boat tours, ghost tours, pub tours. Are you guys listening? This is an awesome place. It's Annapolis.
Now, Chris and I are pretty upset because neither of these commercials is the original.
It's just not it.
Let's see the real commercial, Chuck.
See the real deal.
Wake up, fellas. We finally here. Indianapolis. Now we just got to find the stadium.
You just say Indianapolis?
The Final Four. Indianapolis.
Indianapolis. Indianapolis.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You do know we're in the Maryland, right? Indianapolis is in the Indiana.
Y'all got it wrong. This is the Annapolis in the Anne Arundel County.
Celebrities.
Unbelievable. Now, Spike, I don't need to know if you need anybody for your upcoming film, but call my agent. I was in House of Cards. I actually was an extra in House of Cards.
Really?
I was, for 3 episodes. And they paid me to go eat lobster rolls for lunch and just walk around in the background. It was a great gig. But anyway, let's get back to business, Janelka. Enough fun. We have 2 great events this weekend, and I'll just tell you about both, and you can figure out which one you're going to, maybe even both. First one up is Homeless Resource Day, tomorrow, March 28th at Annapolis High School. That's Indianapolis, in case you didn't know. I couldn't help myself. I had to do it one more time. And this is sure to be another successful event. People come to help get back on their feet. You can get a haircut, an identification card, and all kinds of other services and donations that can really turn someone's life around. And there's a lot of success stories from this. People coming back after they've been through the program, and they themselves are now returning the favor, volunteering to help bring other people out of homeless.
It's a great event.
Volunteer registration is closed, but if you know someone who needs help, it's not too late. Homeless Resource Day runs from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Call 410-269-4462 or search for Homeless Resource Day 2015 on Facebook. And did I mention getting on your feet? There's another event across town on the same day, the Rec Deeds Challenge at Downs Park. This event, which is a 5K race and a 1-mile fun walk, and the proceeds help make recreational activities and programs accessible to all residents. The shotgun start is at 9 a.m. and tickets are $20 for adults, and getting to the park is really easy. Been there thousands of times myself. Head east on Mountain Road in Pasadena until you hit the water, but stop before you hit the water. We don't want any accidents like that. But a lot of good events, and
Sounds
we need to
good.
get them out there.
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I got a question.
I got an answer.
Chris, do you use a lot of printers?
I kill so many trees, it's not even funny.
how
But I
about-
recycle them. I recycle the trees.
Okay. All right. How about 3D printers?
I haven't.
Well, now's your chance to check it out at your local library. Thanks to a gift from 3D Systems, the libraries now have 4 of the machines, and they're taking them all around the county. You can make just about anything with these printers. And a club has already popped up in Brooklyn Park where the kids are ready to get started dreaming and creating. The library is also planning to work with science, technology, engineering, and math, or STEM, as we know it, students all around the county to learn the software and design skills to make really cool stuff with these machines. If you want to see these printers for yourself, there are several demonstrations in April at the Deal, Brooklyn Park, and Annapolis branches. For a detailed list of dates and times, you can follow the Anne Arundel County Public Library on Facebook or visit www.aacpl.net.
That's too cool. A 3D printer. What would you print?
Oh, you don't want to know?
Oh, well then. See, I wish it could figure out how to print some nice crisp $20 bills, and
That's exactly what I was
but
thinking.
but we don't need to be breaking
We don't
any
need to talk
laws,
about
so
that, no.
we'll just leave it to the imagination. We're going to take a quick break, and when we return, we will talk to Dr. Jinlene Chan about Healthy Anne Arundel Month. Take a look at our community calendar for events around town, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
This is why you get by on 4 hours sleep. Why you took a second job. This is why you taught yourself how to fix the plumbing. And spend hours juggling the bills. This is why you'll do whatever it takes to keep your home. And that is why we want to help. We are making home affordable, a free government resource that can make paying the mortgage easier. Now more options are available. Call 888-995-HOPE to talk one-on-one with a housing expert today.
Welcome back. We're here with Dr. Jinlene Chan, Health Officer with the Anne Arundel County Department of Health. Welcome, Dr. Chan.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you. I'm really glad to be here today.
So tell us a little bit about what Healthy Anne Arundel is.
So Healthy Anne Arundel is a coalition of comprised of lots of different organizations and groups throughout the county with a unified vision of a healthy county and healthy people, and working together really to promote health and wellness throughout the county. And so it's comprised of course, the Department of Health, the 2 hospitals, BWMC and Anne Arundel Medical Center, as well as Harbor Hospital up in over the border in Baltimore City. Some of the county agencies, Department of Social Services, Department of Aging, the Partnership for Children, Youth, and Families is part of it. We also have the Housing Commission. We have businesses on there, and insurance companies are represented as well as community members. So community organizations, some faith-based as well. So we really are trying to reach, as a coalition, a pretty broad spectrum of the community. And, as part of our mission to work together to promote health and wellness in the county, that working together is so key to the coalition work. And, our message is that health is not just about health, because it impacts so many sectors of our lives. So it's really about, also the business community, housing, transportation. It's about so many different things. And the other piece is that, everybody has a piece of it that they can do to promote health and wellness in whatever area that they're working in.
That's great. So it's pretty much you're pulling from as many areas as you can to get everyone on board to make everyone in Arundel County a little healthier. Is that
exactly?
Okay.
Exactly.
So there's events coming up here shortly. Can you tell us a little bit more about those? Maybe our guests at home might want to participate.
Absolutely. So one of the activities that the Healthy Anne Arundel Coalition has been working on is the Healthy Anne Arundel Month. And last year was the first time that we actually declared April as Healthy Anne Arundel Month. And so this is our second annual Healthy Anne Arundel Month. And so really the idea of the month is to really get the message out to the community about what the coalition is working on, but also to engage people who might not be actively within the coalition, to encourage them to to participate in activities that are happening, or to do their own activities that promote health. And it can be something small or something large. And we have ideas on the Healthy Anne Arundel webpage for activities that organizations can try to take on within their own organization. It could be a healthy church supper. It could be a walking event at a school. So there's different things that organizations can do. April 11th, we are planning a kickoff event at 9 o'clock starting at Pathways, which is located off of Riva Road in Annapolis. 9:30 we'll have a presentation of the County Executive Declaration of Healthy Anne Arundel Month, and Mayor Panelides is planning to be there as well, issuing a City of Annapolis citation for Healthy Anne Arundel Month. And then we plan to come down to the Farmers Market right off of Riva Road as well, because they'll be doing some events there. And of course, we want to support our local farmers with the work that they do to provide us with healthy vegetables and fruits and other products, locally grown products. So the other event that will be happening is actually later in the month up in Brooklyn Park. So there's an Arts in the Park Festival that will be happening at Chesapeake Arts Center. And that I think takes place at 11 o'clock from 11 to 3 up in the Brooklyn Park area. And so there's going to be art and music and dance, and the Healthy Anne Arundel Coalition will also be there. So we certainly encourage anyone who has those Saturdays free to come and join us in those events and celebrate a Healthy Anne Arundel.
Wonderful, wonderful. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I think it should be.
Yeah, you gave some great examples of ways that the community can participate in Healthy Anne Arundel Month. What are some things that we can do? What are a few things we can do to be more healthy or more health conscious?
Well, I think it absolutely starts in the family, and so it's trying to incorporate more fruits and vegetables in everyday meals and meal planning. Include kids in meal planning, because that often helps with increasing intake of fruits and vegetables, whole grains. Decrease soda intake. I think that certainly sugary beverages is sort of this really insidious calorie, have a lot of calories in it that we don't think about. You drink a lot of calories. Exercise. So find ways to incorporate it into your lives. Walk a little bit farther. When you go to the grocery store, walk upstairs. There's some simple things that we can take. Steps that we can take every day, literally, to help us be more healthy. And importantly, two of the priorities of the coalition is related to obesity prevention. So I've talked a little bit about some of those tips, but also related to mental health and substance abuse. And certainly that's a big concern in our community and has impacts throughout our community and affects a lot of families. And so if people need help, seek out resources and information. The Department of Health's information line is always available at 410-222-7095. And so our staff can certainly help people into places that they can talk to people to find out more resources for them if they feel like they need help. The Crisis Response Warm Line also is really important, and I don't have that number off the top of my head, but I know that that's a really important resource for for our community as well. So all of those things are really important.
Sure. So if viewers at home want to find out more about Healthy Anne Arundel Month, including the kickoff event, Arts in the Park up at the Chesapeake Arts Center, where can they go to find this information?
So they can go to the website. It's www.healthyannearundel.org. On that website, you'll see a link to Healthy Anne Arundel Month 2015, and that's where they can find some of the tips for events. And if they do an event and would like to publicize it, we certainly would welcome that. And if they have an event during the month of April that an organization would like to publicize, we're planning to, or we are putting together a Healthy Anne Arundel Month community calendar highlighting all of those events and the great work that people are doing.
And, you know, not to mention the health benefits of improving your health. Obviously, that goes without saying, but beach season is coming up, people. So there's some more incentives to being healthy. But if you want to find out more information, again, that was www.healthyannearundel.org. Thank you very much, Dr. Chan, for joining us.
My pleasure.
We hope to see you all at the kickoff event and at Arts in the Park up in Brooklyn Park. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back with more Week in Review.
Cinderella found the pet that fits her perfectly. Tiana gave her pet the royal treatment. Belle found beauty where no one else did. And you can too. Share your heart. Share your love. Bring home your forever friend. Make a shelter pet part of your world. Happily Ever After begins at theshelterpetproject.org.
Welcome back. Spring is finally here, Chris.
Thank God.
Thank God. And this is a good time to consider adopting a new friend to run around with this summer. Sarah Gannon is out at Animal Control in Millersville with Director Robin Catlett. Sarah?
Thanks, guys. Today I'm here at Animal Control with Robin Catlett. Thanks for meeting with me today. Can you tell everybody what services that you do in the county?
So we do a lot of different services for the county. Most people are familiar with the fact that we do animal control for the county. So we have officers out on the road patrolling for strays. Okay. We are responding to calls for animal attacks, bite cases, things like that, picking up trapped animals. We do remove wildlife from inside the living space of people's homes. So most people are familiar with those aspects of animal control, but maybe not as familiar with the services we offer here at our shelter. So we have adoption services for the public. We have animals for adoption here. Any type of domestic animal you can think of, dogs, cats, guinea pigs, mice, whatever happens to come in that's available for adoption, we place for adoption as long as it's friendly for the public. We also have redemption services, so if you've lost a pet in the county, we're the first place that you should come to look. Anne Arundel County laws that Anne Arundel County law requires that all lost or found animals come to Animal Control so that we have one primary location so that owners can come here to pick up their lost pets and we can hopefully reunite pets. We also have a low-cost rabies clinic that we offer to the public. So every Thursday, weather permitting and excluding holidays, we have a $5 rabies vaccination clinic available for the public. The line is outside, so we recommend that people take into consideration what the weather is like and make sure that they come prepared both for themselves and for their pet. We also offer a monthly low-cost microchip clinic. It's $20 for a microchip implantation. We also coordinate carcass pickup removal from Anne Arundel County roads. So if they're on county roads, you can contact us and we can make arrangements to get the animal removed from there. And we have a domestic violence program for the public as well. So if someone is in a domestic violence situation, we can assist with temporarily housing the pets to provide them with a safe location. So those aren't everything that we do, but those are just a few of the things that we do here at Animal Control.
Now, do you have any events coming up here?
We do. We have an adopt-a-thon coming up here April 18th. It's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and we'll have lots of different rescues here, different informational resources. The police department will come and do a canine demonstration. Lots of different things going on. It's a fun, family-friendly day here at the shelter, so we'll be open and we'll have lots of things for people to check out and learn about.
Now, can you share your hours of operation?
Absolutely. So in terms of here at the facility, we are open Tuesdays from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. in terms of in here. Wednesdays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursdays from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., Fridays from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. So that's when you can come in, you can adopt, you can potentially redeem your pet. In terms of our field hours, the officers are covering the field from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Friday, and on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We also provide 24-hour emergency services if there is an emergency relating to animals.
Well, thank you.
You're very
I
welcome.
appreciate your time. And don't forget the event that's coming up in April, and back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Sarah. What do you think, Chris?
Well, I mean, I've got my hands full. I've got 2 dogs, and
So you need a cat?
I don't need a cat.
Maybe a schnauzer.
They eat
what
the
kind
cat.
of dog do you
I
have?
don't need a schnauzer. I've got a black lab and a boxer.
Okay.
So I'm a medium to big dog kind of guy.
Okay,
If
so
I had, I'm 6'3".
little kitties, no
If I had a little cat or a little dog, I'd end up stepping on it
Pomeranian.
accidentally. So we just got to
We
avoid
don't
that
want that.
situation altogether.
Okay.
How about you? Any dogs?
No, I'm not an animal person.
So you're the one we need to get in there.
I have a
Adopted.
12-year-old.
Oh, well, more responsibility than a pet. So, you
Just
know,
a
I guess
little.
you're excused.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
It was pretty good, thank
Yeah?
you. Nice and restful. I will
Restful.
say that. Restful.
Well, I can't wait for spring to get here, and not only that, for summer to get here, so that way we can, you know, be out on the beach and
I'm ready for a barbecue.
barbecue on the beach. That's
Barbecue
what
on
I'm
the
talking
beach.
about.
Let's do it.
Well, we'll see you at the barbecue on the beach. Me and Janelka are gonna get that set up.
We're ready.
And this wraps up this week's edition of Week in Review. You can watch this episode and archived episodes online anytime on Facebook, YouTube, or Google Plus by searching Arundel TV. Please tune in again next week for more highlights and news from around the county and Indianapolis. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.